Puget Sound, just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. This is taken at the 3. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Oh, now Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Now it's Lockett. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to Darbo. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl. And
right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to have a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff. But still, a lot of guys to account for.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But they're all team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now it's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Being chased out left. It's complete to Jerron Brown. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He lets it fly from Lockett. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baldwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Baldwin's first catch going to be good enough for a first down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
14,
Now Wilson on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And that'll set him back 5. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long, it's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Corey Legion in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Rivers to throw this time. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Malik McDowell continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going deep for Benjamin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Come on, tempo. Zebra. Run it.
On second down, here's Wilson. Staying on his feet. Shakes off the spot. In the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, Tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Cluster. Cluster right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go.
First down, Rivers. Flushed out right. Call it a loss of 14. On the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Come on, let's go.
On first down, Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Good. Fair. Tempo. Gotta go. Run left. Got it.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, flush to his right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to block it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Wilson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Throwing on first down. Wilson, he's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers going deep here for Allen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
12.
Final play of the half, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second half begins with a run from Penny, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Well. Come on, guys, 4 down.
Wilson to throw on second down. This is complete. It's Baldwin. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tempo.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a